Hey there, welcome to SharkCast Pod NRLW 2025, a production in collaboration with the mighty Cronulla Sharks. This is where you can get all of your NRLW Sharks information from. Latest team news, information, and interviews. We are blessed to be speaking to Stephanie Faulkner today, young prop who has really made a name for herself in only a handful of games, it has to be said, but absolutely deserving of her place in the team. And you'll hear all about her backstory on this episode. Sharks currently sitting in third place on the NRLW ladder, which is great given how the season started and the injuries we have had happen to us. Last week, after trailing 18 points to 4 after half-time, Georgia Ravic's hat-trick, Brooke Anderson last-minute try, and some Shante Kiriaratu magic with both the kicks for goal and especially her clutch field goal, winning the game for the Sharks against the Knights at Members Round at Shark Stadium. Absolutely phenomenal, memorable performance by the Sharks NRLW team. I've said it all year on this podcast, on these episodes, and all the episodes we do for SharkCast Pod. There is something very special about this NRLW team. The spirit in which they play, the teamwork, the never quit factor is really, really impressive. It was all evident last week. You had players playing out of position, playing for the team. It's all about the team. It's not about the individual. There's no I in this Cronulla Sutherland Sharks team. All we hear about is Brisbane and Roosters and how they dominate the competition, and that's factual. That is true. But I'm telling you right now, our team, the Cronulla Sutherland Sharks NRLW team, is going to go far. I have a very special feeling about the next month, and I hope you can stick around for the ride because it's already been a roller coaster this season. We've still got 2 regular season games to go, and then the finals, which we are locked in for. The Sharks NRLW team, in fact, all of our teams across the Sharks world are locked in for the finals. So congratulations to all involved, coaches, players, admin. Let's go. What a great club we have here. Not perfect, but great. We saw Jada Taylor again dominate in her second game back, first game starting at fullback, really injecting herself into the game. She has so much energy, quick off the mark, even with the knee issue that she had. It doesn't look like she's lost a lot of pace, and her input in the back half of this season is going to be absolutely important and vital and crucial. We saw Emma Veron again absolutely dominate at 5'8", and there is a real class to this team with Georgia Hanaway now playing hooker for Quincy Dodd, who's out for the season, we think. And that allows Brooke Anderson to do her thing at lock. Georgia Hanaway, who started the season at 5'8", can still be very creative in that position. We've seen her do that in the game she's played at hooker now. So, again, props to Tony Herman, the coach, for thinking outside the box, outside the circle, and that's what I love about this team. There is a never say die attitude in everything they do. One person's down, the other person gets up. That person can't play in that position, well, that person can. Someone else comes in to replace them. It's a cycle, and it's working beautifully. The Sharks are on a roll. They're exactly where they want to be. A couple of games they would have wished they could have had back earlier in the season. We can't look back. We've got to move forward.
Johnston's done it! Oh, magical ball control by Ellie Johnston.
Your team to play the Canterbury Bulldogs in round 10 on Saturday at 5:15 p.m. at Homebush. If you can't be there, it'll be on KO, Fox Sports, and Channel 9 affiliated programming. But your team at fullback, Jada Taylor. The wingers are Cassie Staples and Georgia Ravix. Centres, captain Tiana Penatani-Gray and Grace Lee Weeks. Your halves are Emma Veron and Shante Kiriaratu. Front row is Ellie Johnston, Georgia Hanaway, and our guest coming up, Stephanie Faulkner. Back row is Tale Holmes, Jadika Tafua, and Brooke Anderson. Your immediate bench is Nakia Davis-Welsh, Jacinta Carter, Manolita Takapatolo, and Anne-Marie Kiraratu. Extended bench is Tyler King, Dominique Dutoit, Tomea Kelly-Sines, Leki Leilua, and Monique Donovan. That is the team to face the Bulldogs this week at 5:15 p.m. So there's a handful of changes there. We're looking for 5 straight. Jadika Tafua returns to second row, replacing Rhiannon Byers. Caitlin Johnston-Green is also out with I believe, concussion protocol. So Stephanie Faulkner will start at prop, and Jacinta Carter, who you heard on the show the other week, will be on the bench. And Tyler King is 18th person as she returns from concussion. Now, as for the Bulldogs, there's some familiar names there. You'll see it. Fullback Andy Robinson, of course Taylor Preston at halfback, Holly Wheeler at prop. And in their first year, things haven't gone exactly to plan. They've only won a couple of games, but they've been solid in most of their outings. They are coming off a pretty big loss to Brisbane last week, so they'll be hurting from that. One of their 2 wins was at Homebush, which is where we're playing this week, but they are coming off a 44-0 loss to Brisbane. They've conceded 100 points in their last 2 games. Sharkies on the road have won 3 of their 4 games. And Georgia Ravix cannot stop scoring tries. She scored 10 in her past 8, including the hat-trick last week. A lot to like about this team, a lot to like about our coach, Tony Herman. I really like the way they're headed, and I can't wait to watch them play this week, 5:15 p.m. Following that, they play on Thursday on the Central Coast against league leaders, the Roosters, and that'll be a pretty big game. I'm not sure what it will mean at this stage of recording this podcast in relation to the finals. It could mean everything, it could mean nothing, it could be something in between. We are locked in for the finals, which is fantastic, but we will play a very, very good Roosters team. They may rest players, they may not. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but that's a game to look forward to as well. Thursday week, the Roosters Sharks on the Central Coast. But before that, one game at a time, of course, we have the Bulldogs at Accor Stadium in Homebush. 5:15 p.m. kickoff. Coming up, we have Stephanie Faulkner. It was an absolute joy to talk to her. You'll hear it in the conversation. She loves what she does. She loves who she does it for. She's only at the beginning of her career, which is the great thing. So there's a lot more to come, and you'll hear her story. It's a great one. So stick around for Stephanie Faulkner coming up. So that's what we have for you today on the NRLW side of things. More SharkCast pod coming for you. You know that. Up Cronulla. Let's go.
And Kiria Ratu waits behind the ruck. It comes to Shante Kiria Ratu. She's kicked it. Cronulla have won. Shante Kiria Ratu with her first career field goal. She knew it as soon as she struck it, and now they are in delirium, the Sharks.
NRLW 2025 SharkCast pod with Stephanie Faulkner. Hey, thanks for joining us. Great to meet you. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're having a great season. I want to get to that, but first I want to know about where you grew up and how you got into sport/footy.
Yeah, I grew up in Ingadine, so I'm a Shire girl. Mm-hmm. Started playing netball when I was like 8 years old. Moved on to, I was always that girl in netball who was a bit pushy. Oh. Then I moved into soccer. Again, pushing that sport too much. And then I was playing tag league for a couple of years and was the one diving for tags and stuff. And I always felt like there was something missing. And then I think I was 16 and me and a mate from tag league were really keen to play tackle. So we joined Cronulla Sharks and fell in love with it ever since. You found your thing, I think. Yes, definitely found my thing. Tell us about when you started playing tackle. Like, how was it? How did the body adapt? Like, was it your perfect place? Tell us about that process. Oh, I was so excited. I don't think I was really that nervous. Mm-hmm. Just love throwing. I've an older brother and a younger brother and a younger sister, so we're used to tackling around at home. I think mum and dad were more nervous, but no, I loved it straight away. I just wanted to learn more about it, tackle techniques, how to play the footy. I just was obsessed with it. Who did you grow up following? Cronulla. Hey. Yeah, my whole family went for St. George, so what? I decided to piss them off and go for Cronulla. You made the right call. They'd be really annoyed at your career now. Yes. How did you go about getting into the Harvey Norman's team and started playing like the higher rep Cronulla level? How did you get there? I started playing Cronulla Sharks from like 2 years in under 16s, 2 years in under 18s, and then there was the first ever Lisa Fiolo team was just like a round robin at the Central Coast. Mm-hmm. We trained a couple of times during the week, played that round robin, loved that, put on the jersey for the first time. Of this dream come true. And then made Tasha Gale for the under 19s for 2 years. Yeah. And then, last year was my first year at Harvey's, and I loved it. Saw you play a bit last year. Came down here for the opening NRLW game on Thursday night.
against Parramatta, I believe, and you played Harvey Normans that night, correct?
Yes.
And you scored some tries.
I did, yeah.
And you stole the show. And then within a week, you were in the NRLW team. And then you scored again.
Yes.
And you're a prop.
I know, crazy. Even I scored the 2 tries in Harvey's that week and I was like, that's me done for the year. I'm happy with the 2 tries, that's awesome. So yeah, to debut the week after, it was a shock. And then to score 2 tries in that, I was just like, is this even real?
It was very noticeable watching you in the Harvey Normans game. Like you looked, not so much a cut above everyone else, but you looked like you were NRLW ready, whether you were or not. I know we've had injuries and you've been elevated, not only because you're obviously ready now, but the injuries kind of gave you a path in. What was that week like when you found out? Like, what was it like for you and the family and friends? And
oh, I was shocked. I wasn't expecting it at all. You can see the video. I'm like, what the heck? And then came home, told mum and dad. They didn't believe it either. I was nervous the whole week. I was really excited to be down in Canberra too, to first away trip. So to be able to be around the girls in the hotel was awesome. But I felt that morning just a sense of real calmness, which I'm usually the really nervous type. So I was really surprised at how calm I felt, and I just was so excited to be out there.
And what was it like?
Oh, dream come true.
Yeah.
Dream come true. I remember sitting on the sideline. I ran out and just had a massive smile on my face, goosebumps. And then when I got called up to run on, just pacing down that sideline, I just was like, this is so cool. Smile on my face. Yeah. I just feel like the whole week was just...
You've still got a smile on your face.
I do, I know.
Is it tougher than, I mean, obvious question, how much tougher is it than what you expected?
Physicality, like the hits you get is a lot, especially versing some of my idols like Samama Taufa, especially on debut. I think I got whacked, and even then I was like, this is a sick feeling. It's definitely faster, but yeah, it's really cool to be able to play alongside and against girls that I have grown up idolising.
So tell us about that, a very close-knit Sharks team. There's some real veterans who are still at the peak of their career. There's young people like you. How do you go being one of the babies of the crew and looking up to like Tiana and Emma and those sort of people?
It's unreal. I was dev last year and I probably suffered with a bit of imposter syndrome last year, thinking I didn't really deserve to be here, and I was just training with them. So going into this year, I was really excited to just enjoy my footy and enjoy training with them. And I love asking them questions, picking their brains. Brookie Anderson has been massive for me. I've just loved being able to be around them and know what they do to prepare for a game, and just that, they're just the best.
Have you always been a middle forward?
I started off as a hooker.
Okay.
But I think that was more in club. They just needed me to fill a position. And then sort of in Tasha Gale moved to lock. And then I debuted as a prop, which is crazy, but yeah.
Okay. So the team this year, slow start, mountain of injuries, as we've said, but we really found the groove in the last sort of month. Coming third, I think, now, and we've locked in finals with a few games to go, which is awesome. How do you think the team's gone from a player's point of view? How's it been?
I think we've been good. I think considering the injuries that we've had and the mix up, especially in the spine and stuff, I feel like we've done well. I don't think we've played our best footy yet.
Okay.
So I still think we've definitely got more to come, and hopefully we can put a full 70-minute performance in. And that's a good opportunity leading into finals to be able to really showcase Sharks footy.
So we've got Dogs. What else have we got? We've got Roosters. And then is it finals?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're on the home stretch. A couple of tougher games. I mean, the Dogs, I don't think they're going to make the finals, but they're going to be tough anyway. In their first year, they want to prove they belong. And then the Roosters will be a bumper game on a Thursday night. How are you feeling? Can you sort of get your head around the fact that you're going to be in a final series this year?
No, to be honest, no. I was just doing media out there, and I remember being on the sidelines last year when I watched it from home when they beat the Broncos up in Queensland, and then being in the stands on that tough grand final night. I was so proud of the girls, but yeah, it's really exciting to be in that position to be able to help that team more this year, and I'm really excited.
Tell us about Tony Herman. We got to know him a bit this year, and he's just obviously a lovely guy, but he's such a skilled coach. I think he's a little bit underrated in the rugby league world as far as knowledge and the way he sort of goes about his business. How's your relationship with him? Oh,
I love Tony as a coach. He's massive for me. Like I said, I grew up in the system, so I've known him since that Lisa Fiola comp. His footy knowledge and footy IQ is massive. He's always, improving us, and I have learnt tenfold. I think all my footy knowledge is honestly to him. Yeah, I've loved being under him.
How's the Dragons family going now? Are they on board a little bit, or?
Yeah, I love seeing them after the game because they're all wearing Sharks jerseys, and I honestly think that wouldn't happen unless I played for the Sharks. So,
excellent.
Yeah, that's definitely the highlight for me.
Before we let you go, Steph, we want to talk about music. We ask all of our guests, whether it's the NRL guys, NRLW women, administration staff, we like to hear about music and what inspires you or what just makes you happy or whatever. What sort of music, whether it's a genre, artist, whether it's your pump-up song, just give me everything you got.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm a bit in country at the moment, to be honest. Bit of Morgan Wallen, Luke Combs type stuff. That usually gets me kind of chill. Pump up song for a game, I love Let's Go. I don't know who it's by. Bookie plays it in the on the bus on the way to the games, and it always gets me going.
Are you aware of what Jada Taylor's pump up music is?
No, what is it?
I'll give you a challenge this weekend when you're in the sheds.
Yep. Try and find
her.
Oh gosh.
And ask her what a pump up music is.
Probably,
I might leave it at that.
It's probably terrible.
We found out on a previous episode. That's why it's a running gag for our audience. I don't mean to lump that on you. Stephanie, thanks for joining us. Great to meet you. Good luck on Saturday and for the rest of the year. And just keep doing what you're doing. You're awesome.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.